Hello, and thank you for joining us on this episode of Sports Bets for Free. My name is Scott Jenkins, your host. Just a local sports bettor here in Phoenix, Arizona, and hopefully today with our bets and your bets, it's going to be another profitable day for you. Major League Baseball bets for Thursday, July 10th. As we've got an 11-game slate due to a doubleheader, but decent-sized slate today, a little off our normal 15 games on Tuesdays, Wednesdays, Fridays, Saturday, and Sunday, but we do have, I think, a really good, nice slate of games today. Hopefully you got a chance to watch everything on Wednesday. Crazy day in Major League Baseball. A lot of Cubs couldn't score very much again, up to 2 runs again. The Twins pitching staff looks unbeatable, and Mets and Orioles got rained out. Dodgers have lost 6 straight. Best thing to happen to them is a day off on Thursday, Royals get another win as Pirates continue to only score 3. If you tell the Royals all they got to do is score 4 every game, they got an excellent chance. The problem is those games where they need to score more than 4. But Bobby Witt a double, Salvador Perez a couple home runs against the Pirates. So, and then night baseball was a bunch of over. So A's getting rocked. It's flip around there, but Angels and the Rangers. Big time scoring in that game as well as multiple touchdowns scored in there. But let's get to Thursday's games. First of all, if you're new to our show, welcome. Secondly, we do fade or follow 4 teams in Major League Baseball: Cubs, Dodgers, Royals, and the Orioles. Today we've got Orioles and the Mets have a doubleheader, and the Cubs are also playing. Royals and Dodgers are off, so no games therefore. We will give you plays in all the games in the slates on the slate of baseball games today. So if there's a game you really like, we'll give you some options or option if it's one of those kind of games and those there. So first of all, also, if you're looking for your own research tool, Meg, definitely want to recommend to you guys propsedge.io to help you with all the prop bets out there, whether it's baseball, WNBA, NBA, football, all that kind of fun stuff as well. So propsedge.io. I will have a little link in the comment section for you guys as well if you guys want to take advantage of that. All right, so let's get started. First game up, game 1 of the doubleheaders, how we're going to get started here. We've got Mets and the Orioles, so a little bit of pitching matchup switch. This game at 12:05 Eastern time. We're going to see Charlie Morton in game 1, David Peterson still going for the Mets in game 1 in this one as well. We expect Peterson to pitch pretty well here. The Mets are not that big of a favorite. I understand on the road, only $1.30-ish here, but we expect Peterson to have a good day in this one here as the Orioles do struggle with left-handed starters. So let's give you all the plays we've got for you in this one here. We have the Mets. This is for game 1 of the doubleheader. Money line minus 1.5, 2.5, 3.5 on the run line. Mets over 4.5 team total. Mets money line, first 3, first 5, first 7 innings. And then 2 batters, 5 bets apiece. Soto, who has a monster career against Morton, and Vientos, home run double over 1.5 hits, runs, RBIs, 2+ total bases, and 3+ total bases. Next game up, Cubs and the Twins, game 3 of this set. I don't know if the Cubs are going to get swept. I don't think the Cubs get swept here, but oh, my God, what an embarrassment so far for them offensively. Byron Buxton goes out of that game hurt yesterday after, the second inning or something to that effect. Be really honest, the Twins scored 4 runs there yesterday. There was no reason for the Cubs not to put more than 4 runs up against Festa in that bullpen. But they didn't get it done. They scored 1 run in game 1, 2 runs in game 2. Game 3, we think they get plenty of runs. Let's give you all the plays in this one here. Cubs money line, minus 1.5, 2.5, 3.5 on the run line. Cubs over 4.5 team total. Cubs money line, first 3, 5, and 7 innings. Tucker and Bush, 5 bets apiece. Home run, double, over 1.5 hits, runs, RBIs, 2+ total bases, 3+ total bases. Next game up, the mid-afternoon classic here between the Reds and the Marlins. We've got Quantrill versus Lodolo here in this one. Reds came out and smacked him again with Andrew Abbott, kind of like we thought they would. We actually like the Reds here to sweep this thing, to get the third game in this series as well. Lodolo's pitched okay, but much better than Quantrill. The Reds are about $1.80 favorite here. They should be in this one. Reds minus a half a run front five. Reds minus 1.5 and money line for the game. Reds over their team total, and this one should be around that 4.5 mark as well. Next game up. Seattle Mariners and the New York Yankees. Stroman versus Brian Wu in this one. So why couldn't the Mariners hit this youngster for the Yankees yesterday a little bit better? Another big-time scoring game in the Yanks. It was 9-6. Big, lot of runs. And the Mariners got their share of them as well, but they were behind the whole game, never really made that big a threat to the Yanks. And the Yanks didn't have to sit there and hit like 19 home runs either. Jason Dominguez a big day. Stanton got some stuff. I mean, it seemed like everybody was contributing on the day that the Yanks let go of DJ LeMahieu. So we'll see who wants to pick DJ LeMahieu up, if anybody. Everybody always needs a 36, 37-year-old second baseman who is not that, doesn't have much range and has a 700 OPS, right? Maybe so. We shall see in this one. So Brian Wu, the starter here for the Mets. Starting pitching-wise here over Stroman, man, the Mariners should win this thing. Like, you know what I mean? Like, we shouldn't even have to really go through this game too much. They're a slight favorite here. I'll be really honest. The total in this game's at 9. Take it down to 8.5. Play the over the way these two teams have gone. Over 4.5 in the front five as well. Wu's pretty dominant at home. On the road, does tend to walk some folks. The way the Yanks hit the ball so far this series, I don't know. Maybe they just see the ball better coming out of a Mariners pitcher's hand than anybody else in the league. So over 4.5 the first 5, over 8.5 in the game in that Yankees game. Maybe a slight lean to the Yanks, but don't really want to play them. Next game up, Rays and the Red Sox at 7:10 Eastern Time. Taj Bradley, Walker Buehler. What the heck are the Red Sox going to do? Are they going to continue scoring 10-plus runs a game? This is not the Colorado Rockies. It isn't. Now, the Rays come out of winning that last game in Detroit. Everybody's all mad. I understand. Detroit sold me, which I don't understand today's terms very much. I'm an old dude, right? Like, nobody sold you. They didn't score enough. It's not like they called up and said, hey, we're going to ruin your parlay. Please, come on. And we need some of the new slang for betting terminologies is getting a little crazy. The word sold especially is one of those. Anyway, on to the game here. But Rays on the road in this one here. Taj Bradley, like I said, against Walker Buehler. This is a fade against Walker Buehler here, plus the fact that the Red Sox are not as good against right-handed pitchers as they are against lefties. Against the Rockies, they faced 3 lefties in a row. They're not facing the Rockies in this one here. So, Tampa Bay, money line. Tampa Bay, money line, first 5 innings. That's where we probably attack the heaviest. Tampa Bay, over 4.5 team total. Walker Buehler, over 2.5 earned runs. I think all big-time viable plays in this game here. Next game up, Guardians, White Sox, 7:40 Eastern Time. What are we supposed to make of the Guardians? They went like 10 straight days where they could barely score 2. Now we're supposed to think offensively they're awesome as they went against Houston and unbelievably played well against Houston. I mean, the White Sox come up with a big win against the Blue Jays to finish off the series. Cannon going for the White Sox. I mean, maybe the Guardians here. The problem with this is the line. The Guardians, $1.34 favorite here with Allen on the hill, and Allen's been god-awful. So what are we supposed to do here? We're going to take the Guardians slightly. Guardians money line first 5. Guardians money line for the game. Pray to God that offense continues to hammer away. I don't expect them to score 6 runs plus, but maybe 4 is enough or 3 is enough in this game. Get a short win here against the White Sox. White Sox plus 1.5, probably not a bad option as well either. It's normally going to be a tight game between division foes. Next game up, Nationals and the Cardinals. So Nats went to work on the Cardinals with, with Mackenzie Gore on the ground, Mackenzie Gore on the mound. And also they beat up Poliente pretty good. This game here, pitching matchup-wise, we got what, Soroka and Mikolas here. And, the Cardinals are a slight favorite. I think they should be. The one thing that kind of stands out, I think, in this game here is a total of 8.5. I expect both offenses to kind of go off here on this game. Soroka hasn't pitched that great. Mikolas gives up runs as well. The bullpen for the Nats is god-awful. Now, the Cardinals' bullpen most of the time pretty strong. So, majority of the runs going to happen for the Nats in the start of the game. Cardinals should have multiple avenues to get home. To get this thing over 8.5, over 4.5 to front 5 as well. I just think we're going to see scoring, and more scoring. And then we get to we'll get that second game of the doubleheader as well. So that's going to be Mets-Orioles game 2. Sagano's supposed to go for the O's in game 2. We don't have a starting pitcher yet for the Mets. It's so hard to sweep a doubleheader, and we like the Mets so much in game 1. Game 2, honestly, we're on the Orioles in this one, unless they got some pitcher I don't know about who's going to pitch, bullpen game or whatever it may be. Do like the Orioles to get some snags in this one here. Expect Jordan Westburg, Jackson Holiday also to have big days, but once the line comes out, we'll be able to go through a little bit more. But do expect Mets in game 1, Orioles in game 2. Next game up, we've got Braves and A's going on at 9:05 Eastern Time. Spencer Strider against J.P. Sears in this one. All right, so the Braves got to him in game 2. All right, game 1 belonged to the A's. Game 3 in this mix, I don't know if it's going to be a monster scoring game or not, but Spencer Strider on the mound. The A's do strike out quite a bit. No Jacob Wilson seems to be a big difference here. When he's not in the lineup, that offense struggles to put on quite as many base runners, for sure. Strider's about $1.60, $1.50 favorite in this one. I'll take the Braves. Braves money line front 5. Braves money line for the game. If you want to go Braves minus a half a run first 5 as well, I think you got definitely some good options there too. Next game up at 9:38 Eastern Time. Rangers, Angels. It's National Patrick Corbin Day. He still gets his national holiday, even though it's not auto fade for him. Coconut wins for the Angels. So both these games have been big-time scoring games 1 and 2. Game 3, with these two pitchers here, can we not see something over 9.5 again? I think we can. Over 5.5 first 5, over 9.5 for the game. I don't think you really got to pick a side too much here. Coconut at home's been god-awful. Corbin's not pitched well the last few times out. He's starting to give up more runs, what we're accustomed to seeing from Patrick Corbin. But like a lot of runs, stick to the total. Don't mess with the rest, right? And final game of the night, 9:40 Eastern Time. Eduardo Rodriguez, Randy Vasquez in this one. So Eduardo Rodriguez showed the last time when he should be able to dominate a team that's going bad, like in Giants or White Sox or some of these teams that are extremely cold with the bats. Eduardo can give up a ton of hits and action. And to be really honest, Vasquez on the other side, if you're patient enough to take walks from him, there's going to be all kinds of opportunities there as well. This game here, last game of the night, we got a 9:40 start again in San Diego. Somehow the D-backs are a favorite here. I'll play the other way. Padres plus a half a run front 5. Padres plus 1.5 for the game. If you want to get a little guts here, take money line for both. But I think chances here for Eduardo Rodriguez to give up a bunch of runs to the Padres, and we should see the Padres come away with the victory. All right, so we just went through a ton of bets. How do we get a chance to take a look at those bets? No problem at all. We got them posted in multiple spots online, TikTok, YouTube, channel pages, as well at the end of every episode on YouTube. It's a link to our Google Sheets, docs.google.com/spreadsheet, bunch of other stuff behind it. Click on that link, go to the Baseball 2025 tab, scroll down to July 10th. You'll be able to see all of our bets, what juice we got those at, how many units we wagered, what book we placed them at as well. Do you like the content you're seeing here and want to see some more? We'd love to have you along for the ride. All you need to do is hit follow or subscribe, depending on the social media platform you're watching us on. will show up in your follower subscriptions tab. Also want to give a big shout out to propsedge.io that does continue to help us with all of our player props by giving us all the data quickly and a lot of it on everything that we're looking at in all baseball games, football games, basketball games. They help, and they do some esports as well. But propsedge.io, you will find a link to that in our YouTube commentary section. Also, if you want to jump on our Discord, and that is available as well. We'll put it in the Discord. Not the Discord. We'll put it in the comment section. It's also available in the bios on YouTube and TikTok. So if you want to check that out there, if you want to get on the Discord, you get all the bets early. You get a bunch of bonus material, and whether it's WNBA right now, also golf, which we took a couple weeks off for golf because this is the Scottish Open in this one. But Formula One we're big on as well. But if you want a bunch of bonus material, including like we've already done NBA season-long bets on win totals, we had NFL win totals out months ago, but definitely a spot to be. A lot of chatter going on amongst over 200 members, plus get all of our action early and get some help when it comes to all this. All you have to do is it's the WHOP, WHOP link you'll see there. That'll get you there. Once you make payment on that, we will get you to the Discord channel and get you all hooked up. We do appreciate everybody's support as always. And we look forward to seeing you on our next episode.